Hey guys, this is Zenali and I am back with a new tutorial. This tutorial we will be discussing another problem regarding the D'Alembert's principle. So guys, before that, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, you subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon to get the notification about the newly uploaded videos. So the problem consists of the two blocks A and the B, which are having the mass of 35 kg and 50 kg, and they are placed on the inclined plane and they are initially 25 meter apart. The block A is at a higher level than the block B. The coefficient of the friction for the block A and this surface is given as 0.25, and for the block B and this surface is 0.45. We need to determine the time elapsed until the blocks touch, and also we need to determine the acceleration of these two blocks after they move as a unit and the contact force developed between them. Okay, so for solving this, let us draw the free body diagrams of each and individual block. So the weight would be acting in downward direction, that is 50g. This would be 50g cos of 30, and this would be 50g sin of 30. Since this block is moving in this direction, frictional force would act in this direction. So this is FB, that is equals to mu B, that is given as 0.45. So 0.45 times R, where R is the reaction from this surface. Let us take it as RB. Okay. Similarly, for the block A, this would be weight, that is 35g acting in the downward direction. This component would be 35g cos of 30. This would be 35g sin of 30. This will be reaction R, and this will be frictional force acting having the magnitude mu A into RA. Okay. Now for block B, so sigma Fy, that is equals to 0, since there is no motion in the vertical direction. So sigma Fy, that is equals to 0. Okay, so it comes out to be RB, that is equals to 50g cos of 30 degree. Okay, so the value of R comes out to be 424.35 Newton. Okay, similarly the frictional force for the block B can be given as FB, that is nothing but 0.45 into RB, that is 424.35 Newton. So on solving this, we will be getting the value of frictional force as 190.95 Newton. Okay, now taking the component in the x direction, so sigma Fx minus m of B into acceleration of B, that is equals to 0. We are applying the D'Alembert's principle in the x direction. So the forces in the direction of the motion we need to consider as positive. So 50g sin of 30 minus FB minus mass of block B, that is 50, into acceleration of block B, that is unknown, that is equals to 0. We know the value of FB. Placing in this equation, we will get the acceleration of the block B as 1.081 meter per second square. Okay, now similar procedure for block A. So for block A, sigma Fy, that is equals to 0. So Ra comes out to be 35g cos of 30. Okay, so we will be getting the value of Ra as 297.046 Newton. Okay, now the value of frictional force for the block A comes out to be mu A into Ra. Mu A is given as 0.25, so 0.25 into Ra, that is 297.046. So the value of frictional force for the block A comes out to be 74.26 Newton. Okay, so now applying D'Alembert's principle in the horizontal direction, so minus mass of block A into acceleration of block A, that is equals to 0. Forces in the direction of the motion we need to consider as positive. So 35g sin of 30 minus frictional force acting on the block A minus mass of block A, that is 35, into acceleration of block A, that is equals to 0. On solving this, we would get the value of acceleration of block A as 2.78 meter per second square. Okay, now we need to determine the time elapsed until the blocks touch. So let us assume that the block B travels a distance of x in this direction. So now the distance traveled by the block A will be definitely 25 plus x only, as the block A need to touch the block B. So the total distance traveled by the block A will be 25 plus x to touch this block B. As this block B will be moving x distance in this direction, so the distance traveled by the block B in this direction would be 25 plus x. So let us note down. So let A travels x plus 25 meter, so B travels x meter. Okay, now we will be using the law that is equals to x is equals to ut plus half at square to determine the time. Now for the block B, the x is x only and they are at rest initially, so u is equals to 0 for both the block. So u is equals to 0, so x is equals to half of acceleration of block B, that is 1.081 into t square. Let us take this as equation number 1. Similarly for the block A, so for block A we will be getting, here the distance is x plus 25, so x plus 25, that is equals to, here also u is 0, so it is equals to half of acceleration of block A, that is 2.78, so 2.78 into t square. Okay, so let us take this as equation number 2. Now subtracting equation 1 from 2, we would be getting, so we will be getting 25, that is equals to half of t square into 2.78 minus 1.081. Okay, so we will be getting the value of t as 5.44 seconds. So we have obtained the time that is elapsed until the block touch. Now as this block will touch each other, they will move as a unit and we need to determine the common acceleration of these two blocks. So first of all, let us draw it. So this would be the block B and this would be block A. This is block B and this is block A. Now this will move as a common unit only. Okay, so the weight would be 85g, that is total 50 plus 35, that is 85g would be acting in this direction, 85g cos of 30 acting in this direction, 85g sine of 30 acting in this direction, and there will be frictional force that is having the magnitude equals to f of A plus f of B. As the coefficient of the friction is different, so the frictional force would be nothing but f of A plus f of B, and there will be reaction R acting somewhat like this. Okay, so now we are applying the D'Alembert's principle in the horizontal direction. So sigma fx minus mass into acceleration, that is equals to 0. So force in the horizontal direction, that is 85g into sine of 30 minus f of A plus f of B, that is equals to 74.26 plus 190.95 minus total mass, that is 85, into acceleration, that is common acceleration, that is equals to 0. Okay, on solving further, we will be getting the common acceleration as 1.78 meter per second square. This is the common acceleration at which this common unit would be moving. Now we need to determine the contact force developed. The contact force will be developed only when these two blocks are in contact with each other. So these two blocks are moving with an acceleration of 1.78 meter per second square. So we need to take this acceleration while determining the contact force. As to determine the contact force, these two blocks should be in contact with each other. So we are drawing the free body diagram for the block B when the block A is in contact with block B. So there will be reaction R, 50g sine of 30 in this direction, 50g cos of 30 in this direction, frictional force Fb in this direction, and the contact force acting on the block B coming from the block A would be acting in this direction. So let us take this as Fc. So now we are applying again the D'Alembert's principle in the horizontal direction. So sigma Fx minus mass of block B, that is 50, into block acceleration, that is common acceleration, that is equals to 0. Here acceleration would be common acceleration. So sigma Fx, that is 50 is g sine of 30 minus f of b plus f of c minus 50 into common acceleration, that is 1.78 meter per second square, that is equals to 0. So Fb is known, this value is known, and this value is known. So the value of Fc comes out to be 34.95 Newton. So guys, we have determined the common acceleration of the blocks after they move as a unit as 1.78 meter per second square, and the contact force developed between them as 34.95 Newton. So guys, that's all from my side. If you have any doubt, do comment in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching this video.